Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Phyllis ends up with, spoiler, on Christmas Eve, and a romantic proposal takes place. Lauren meets Christine at society, where the blonde thanks her for meeting her last minute. She gushes about the owner of Fenmore's hand delivering her a package. Lauren tells her Danny will love the purchase and asks what's going on between the two of them. Are they getting back together after all of this time? Chris admits they've gotten reacquainted, but beyond that, it's too soon to tell. Lauren teases that it's a personal gift. Christine doesn't want to jinx it by discussing it further. Michael joins them and Christine tells them she's headed to Daniel's to give Danny his present. Beyond that, you never know, she teases coyly. Michael asks Lauren for the scoop on Danny and Christine and she says it's too early to tell, or so she says. They marvel that the two gravitate toward each other. Michael wishes her all the luck. The split with Paul must have been painful, so whatever gets her smiling. They realize they have hours before they need to be at Kevin's, and Michael enthuses about getting time with his wife. He pulls a gift out of his pocket. It's a room key for their favorite suite. Michael says, "I will see you there in 10 minutes. She'll have to wait for her other present when they're alone." At the club, Abby tells Devin she's happy they're doing an early dinner. Dom will be unwrapping gifts for days. Devin smiles that he'll probably just play with the boxes. They marvel that he's finally old enough to join the holiday. He reflects on baking for Drew and Neil when he was a foster child. Abby noticed he was quiet over dinner. Devin admits it's about Tucker. He tells her about the scandal in the press. It's ugly. They can't believe he didn't deal with this head-on. Now it's a huge mess. Devin hasn't heard his side of the story. Abby asks if he wants to. In his suite, Tucker gives a reporter a quote, "Bah freakin' humbug." At Daniel's place, he, Heather, Lucy, and Danny trim the tree. Lucy learns that the ornaments came from Danny's storage and calls them vintage. Danny deadpans, "So vintage, they're antiques." Heather marvels over a homemade ornament that Daniel made when he was 4, and Danny notes that he was already an artist even then. He tells them how much it means to him to spend Christmas Eve together. It's like a miracle. Summer and Phyllis arrive with gifts and Summer watches as her mother zeroes in on Danny. Danny admires the gift she's carrying in Phyllis' purse. "You know I'm a sucker for Christmas." Daniel and Summer exchange a quizzical glance. Once everyone has eggnog, Lucy asks Daniel what he's cooking for Christmas dinner. He hasn't thought about it, so Heather suggests a potluck with games like they used to. Everyone's enthusiastic. Summer urges everyone to say what they're thankful for. Daniel is grateful he doesn't have to fly around the world to see his kid anymore. Summer's glad her mom is there for the holiday. Daniel seconds that. Danny teases that Phyllis is getting misty-eyed. Phyllis is grateful to be there, and grateful for her lawyer. She takes Heather's hand. Lucy asks what Heather is grateful for. Heather is glad they're all happy and healthy. There is truly nothing more special than having your family close. Danny says that, and love, is all you need. Daniel declares that was corny but raises a toast to family and love. Devin and Abby at the GCAC. They wish her a Merry Christmas Eve and then tease her. They saw Michael run upstairs with a big smile on his face. Lauren wishes them a wonderful holiday amid joking about how romantic Michael still is. Lauren passes Tucker on TH stairs as she goes up. He walks into the dining room and wishes Devin and Abby a Merry Christmas. Devin notes it can't be that merry for him given what just hit the internet. Devin asks if Tucker would like to tell his side of the story, so McCall sits and explains that by the time he found out about the artist's actions, he was in jail. He fired the people involved in keeping him on tour, but covered for them to protect the business. Abby snips that profit margins are more important than common decency. Devin adds, well, they are to him. Abby tells Tucker all he had to do was hold a press conference and say he was disgusted by what happened in his absence. Tucker admits he handled it badly and should have known it would come out and make him look bad. Devin points at him, that's what you care about, is how it makes you look. He tells Tucker that he and Abby don't have time for his issues. Tucker asks how Devin wants to handle his gifts for Dominic. He knows they're not keen on having him there, but can he come by later and deliver them personally, or will he have to leave them on the porch? Devin says, you can come by and you can drop off some gifts, and I'm only saying that because I know Dominic would probably like to see you. Getting choked up, Tucker says he's very grateful to them both for making a concession for him. Devin warns him not to read too much into it. He doesn't want a relationship with him, but he won't penalize his son. Tucker walks off, emotional. Devin asks Abby, did I just make the wrong decision? Lauren enters the suite upstairs, which is decorated with candles and a little Christmas tree. She places a gift under the tree and Michael emerges in a robe carrying glasses of champagne. Lauren coos, let the private festivities begin. Michael tells Lauren he wanted their time together to be extra special. She says it's perfect, so far. Michael admits he has another gift for her. First, he kisses her. Phyllis and Christine stand face to face in the doorway as the rest of them sing Jingle Bells in the background. Danny makes his way over to the door and tells Chris, this is a surprise. She worries about interrupting a family gathering as he invites her in. Danny tells her it's now the perfect Christmas Eve. Christine says she just came by to drop off a gift for him. Phyllis muses that Danny's a special one for everybody. Everyone takes a seat and Danny tells a story about touring on Christmas Eve. Christine finishes the story and says that Danny slept in a stable on Christmas. Phyllis says the way he always told her the story, it was a heated barn with amenities and a car collection, you just make it sound like it's donkeys and sheep. As the women bicker, Daniel asks if it even really happened. Christine links her arm through Danny's and says it's fun to think about the past, but it's even more special to think about the present. Phyllis says, the past shapes us, you know? Christine muses, only if you learn from it. Summer reminds Phyllis that they have to meet her dad for dinner at the club. Heather says she has to go too, and makes arrangements to pick up Lucy tomorrow. She hugs her daughter and then Daniel. Danny hates to see the party break up, it's been so good seeing you all. Danny and Daniel offer to walk everyone out and Christine stays put. Phyllis wants to know if she's leaving. Christine smiles, not just yet. Tell Nick Merry Christmas for me. Phyllis shoots her a look as they all file out. In their suite in bed, Michael presents Lauren with another gift. It's a gorgeous sparkly ring. Lauren gasps, oh, my darling. It's so beautiful. Michael says, Lauren Fenmore. Would you do me the honor of making me the happiest man in the world a second time by agreeing to marry me all over again? Lauren tells him, hold that thought. Lauren gets her gift for Michael and brings it to him in bed. One great surprise deserves another. Michael opens the box, which contains a wedding band. Michael Baldwin, will you make me the happiest woman on the face of the planet and marry me all over again? Michael gawps, you didn't? Lauren laughs, what are the odds? Michael muses, pretty good, when you think about it. You and I are of one mind. He says yes and she does too. They put their rings on and kiss. At the club, Summer tells Phyllis that Nick is dealing with a family issue. He wouldn't give her any details, but he's going to miss their dinner. She's worried more than disappointed. I think that I need to go over there. Phyllis doesn't mind and hugs her daughter as she leaves. In the dining room, Abby tells Devin that her gut has been telling her to keep Tucker away from Dom, but she gets where he is coming from. It's probably better that he sees him under their supervision. Devin is done talking about Tucker and kisses Abby. In the jazz lounge, Tucker nurses a whiskey. Phyllis comes in and turns around when she sees him, but he calls her back. She insists she's not alone and spent the whole day with her kids. She was supposed to have dinner with Summer and Nick, but something's going on with the Newmans and Summer went to check on him. Tucker offers to buy her a drink. At Daniel's place, Danny offers Christine some wine. First, she wants him to open her gift. It's a green silk robe once owned by Brian Ferry. Danny finds it elegant and sophisticated and tries it on. Christine knew it would look perfect on him. Danny pulls her in close and thanks her, before handing her a gift. Christine opens a beautiful bracelet.